But here is, so Joe Biden.
He's still Joe Biden's elder son.
Well, yeah, and Joe Biden's still Joe Biden. And he can't help but smile when he's accused of protecting a dysfunctional business. And he just can't help himself but lie and condescend in the exact same moment. Here is Joe Biden as Elizabeth Warren is talking about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. David Dayen, who has spent months and months back in the day reporting on the financial crisis, quoted a guy who wrote literally wrote a book about the financial crisis, saying that Joe Biden was not a player at all involved in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. He showed up for the signing, and that was it. But listen to the guy not just lie about his role in it, but condescend to Warren about it simultaneously. That's impressive stuff, folks. Because you got to be, you're getting high on your own supply. That's really that's going on there.
I agreed with, let me, she referenced me. Okay. I agreed with the great job she did. And I went on the floor and got you votes. I got votes for that bill. I convinced people to vote for it. So let's get those things straight, too.
Pause it.
Senator Warren, do you want to respond?
That is not accurate, according to all of the journalists who covered it and the people who have literally written about it. But whatever.
I got your votes. Like, Dad, you're not talking to me. That's Elizabeth Warren. Why are you so mad?
Good.
I agreed with, let me, she referenced me. Okay. I agreed with the great job she did. And I went on the floor and got you votes. I got votes for that bill. I convinced people to vote for it. So let's get those things straight, too.
And she knows he's full of it right here. And she's mad about it. And she's trying to contain. You watch this.
I am deeply grateful to President Obama, who fought so hard to make sure that agency was passed into law. And I am deeply grateful to every single person who fought for it and who helped pass it into law. But
thank you.
Understand.
You did a hell of a job in your job.
Thank you. But understand.
Wow. In addition to mansplaining, he's going to pat her on the head now.
Yep. Yep. And I have to say, there was a lot communicated in that thank you.
So petulant.
Right?
Single person who fought for it and who helped pass it into law. But understand.
You did a hell of a job in your job.
Thank you. But
Bernie's just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It was a dream big, fight hard.
Joe.
People told me, go for something little. Go for something small. Go for something that the big corporations will be able to accept. I said, no, let's go for an agency that will make structural change in our economy. And President Obama said, I will fight for that. And he sometimes had to fight against people in his own administration. We have to be willing to make good, big structural change.
Bernie's like, I'm 99% of the people embarrassed on behalf of other people in this room right now.
Exactly.
Did you see his hand go for his tie? He's like, ew.
Whoa, boy. Joe, I understand your virility is rapidly leaving your body and your brains are bursting.
Did a hell of a job in your job.
Gotta calm down. That's definitely a new drop.
We can do a drop.
Did a hell of a job in your job.
Can you guys play that next time I skip work?
And she knows what role he played there. And as I think, that was a sort of a very telling moment, I think, about her as a candidate and as just an operator. Like she could have said, yes, and I thank you, Joe, and then moved on. But she knew he was lying. I would be very surprised if he wasn't one of the obstacles, frankly, to what she was doing based upon who his constituency is.
So there's a mixed report on this from Ryan Grimm, which is interesting. Biden did nothing. Absolutely did not help. Now, for whatever reason, Biden's economic team, Kaufman, but Jared Bernstein specifically backed her extremely strongly. So Biden had the most progressive people around him in the White House with regards to economic policy, which I guess is a credit to him because at the end of the day, he did staff with them, but it was them, not him.
Yeah. The idea that he was out there getting votes on the floor, not the case. No. I wouldn't be surprised if Jared Bernstein was helping in terms of the development of it, but from the political aspect, she was very clear. She could have said, yes, thank you, Joe, but she made a very strong point of like, I thank everybody who is involved.
I mean, she's not going to say this, obviously, because there's no, because it would benefit Sanders and she's not going to want to attack Obama. But I believe the real story is not only did Joe not help when Obama was finally convinced to do this, he wasn't necessarily a yes. She was rightfully pissed that he wasn't going to appoint her. And there's a meeting where Sanders is campaigning for her to get the head of the CFP. And Obama looks at Sanders apparently and he goes, see, this is a problem with progressives. You always think the glass is half empty. You're getting the agency, but you're upset because she's not going to get the head of it.
Right.
And Bertie looked at him. He's like, Jesus Christ, you're a prick.
There you go.
Okay. So
Bernie supports women.
Biden did not help, but his economic team did, which is interesting. People like Kaufman and Bernstein are interesting relative to Biden's record.